Alright, this is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. And if you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Victor Ike, creative photographer and filmmaker. So, right, while editing these pictures I shot yesterday, I just thought to take you guys along my editing process. As you can probably see from the title of the video, the pictures already look perfect, pretty much perfect. I would guarantee you 100% that if you are my client and I send you over this image with my watermark, you wouldn't know if it's edited or not. So for the editing process, I'm going to dive right into Capture One and complete it in Photoshop and save back to Capture One. So without further much ado, let's get into it. So this is the image right here. I have already done very basic adjustment. I just increased the exposure a bit, and that is as simple as it comes. And yeah, I balanced her skin tone a bit. It was looking a bit reddish. So this is a quick before and after, just exposure and a bit of skin tone. So right click, edit with Photoshop. Right, so bear with me, my storage is a bit full, so it's a bit laggy. This is a MacBook 2018 running 2025 Photoshop. So right, so let's get right into it. I've already created my color grade group, so I'm just gonna paste it here. I created it from the previous image I was working on, which is this. This is already edited, so I've copied it from here and pasted it over here. So opening up the color grade group, I have my curves and I have my LUT. This is a LUT from Amazing Clefs package. I think Leo or Odma. Can't remember which particular one, but that's basically what I use. And this LUT goes with curves. This is an S curve shape. Then of course a bit of color correction on the hue and saturation layer. So that is for my color grade. Pretty simple. You can color grade however you already do. This isn't an in-depth editing video. So I grabbed my touching tablet. This is nothing crazy. This is Vinsa. I got it from Jumia. Nothing really crazy, and of course doesn't use battery. This isn't an in-depth editing video. Watching this, I already expect you know what you're doing on edits. So I'm all done with the skin, and with the brush tool, I'm gonna come over to the low frequency layer and quickly just smoothing out the jacket. I mean, that's a quick hack to quickly smoothing out clothes. It's not the perfect way, but it's the way I do it, and so far so good. Just lightly iron out the jacket, make it perfect, because your client should be perfect. So for the wrinkles, you want to switch to your clone tool, S on your keyboard, and come over to the high frequency layer, and just like you do for pimples, you want to sample a smooth part of the jacket and rub on the wrinkles to clone the iron parts down to the rumpled parts. Something like this. You sample from here, the mouse icon changes, and you just rub on this, and you can see it slowly disappears. You want to sample as frequent as you can. You don't use one sample for a long wrinkle. Sample once in a while. You mix it up. You sample from the left, sample from the right, so it doesn't look repetitive. And yeah, I'm just gonna do this process for the rest of the jacket. So we're done with the clothes. Essentially, you want to leave it as realistic as possible. You're not really responsible for their outfits. Ideally your client should come with an iron clothes, but if you see a way to always improve the quality of the image, by all means, why not but be sure to keep it as realistic as possible always. It all comes down to your shooting process. Light, well, practically you want to feather your light, which is basically pointing it away. Instead of pointing it on me, just point it away. Let it brush my face. Instead of pointing to me, point it away. You get the point. And of course, get yourself a good makeup artist. In this case, she was the makeup artist, so she just did her own makeup herself. And use, if possible, use a grid on your key light so the light doesn't spill on your background. Or if you don't have a grid, you want to pull the model or the client away from the background and feather the light off. The light is almost facing you as the photographer. So if you find this video insightful and helpful, leave a like, subscribe, share to a friend, and in general, let me know what new thing you learned, what number you use for your Gaussian blower, because I'm very sure you probably learned something new, because everybody's process is different and unique. And yeah, be sure to adopt my steps and my tricks and my processes in general. And without too much talking, just take care. See you in the next one. Peace.